Good freaking morning, people. Big Red here. Thank you all for tuning in to my Red Talk. Today is Wednesday. It is January 10th. Okay, the 10th of January. These days are freaking flying by. It's actually out of control at this point. So, days are flying by here. Yesterday, came home from Florida yesterday. Right, I think I'm pretty lucky I got in when I did because there was like a huge storm that rolled through Long Island, and there was tons of rain. It was very, very windy, but I'm pretty lucky I got in when I did because I'm feeling if it was a little later in the day, I probably would not have gotten in. But the the storm was kind of crazy. It was very, very shitty out. There's no hiding that. It was torrential downpouring, and the wind was whipping. It was just like absolutely raining sideways, and which is one of my favorite lines from any show. It was Family Guy when they go to check in with Ollie with the weather report. They go, "It's raining sideways." That was a classic. That'll stick in my head forever. That's one of those things. Um, but yeah, like going through Instagram this morning, I saw a bunch of places are all flooded like crazy, and I don't know what's going on, but we didn't really. I mean, we didn't get any real flooding, thank God. I mean, not that I noticed anyway, from the time I got home until the time I left the house. But, I saw places that are like completely underwater. And, it's wild. Absolutely wild to me. So, it looks like the high school must have had a delayed opening as well because everybody's going in there right now. I don't know what's happening. But yeah, like the storm was, I think they put New York under like a emergency watch or state of emergency, whatever they call. I don't know what they actually call it, but yeah, they had to cancel practice at the school yesterday, and then like you getting all the alerts for coastal floodings and all that shit. But we good, we Gucci. Back to everyday programming around here now. It looks like 45 degrees. Kind of sun's kind of peeking out a little bit, but yeah, that's what happened yesterday. That was some shit. I I slept for like really only slept for like 5 hours last night, 6 hours maybe. But I was like an actual brick when I finally fell asleep. It was like to the point. It's one of those ones where it's like you wake up. Now, mind you, in the last like prior to this, the last like 72 hours, I slept 6 hours in total, I would say. And last night, got home, ate dinner, laid on the couch for a little bit, 9:30 in bed, and then, of course, like clockwork, I had probably the worst heartburn known to man. No idea what it was. Didn't eat anything out of the ordinary. I was just like absolutely in pain, and it sucked. Absolutely sucked. So I was just like up, eating Tums, drinking milk, trying to do everything I could to make this shit go away. Or to fall asleep in like the interim of it not being there. Because I don't know, like, let me know down below. Does anybody else's heartburn come in like you'll have it, and then it goes away, and then a couple minutes later, or however much long later, comes back, gets bad, gets worse, goes away. 'Cause that's what happens to me. And boy, is it not fun. It's definitely not fun. But once I fell asleep, though, I was a fucking brick, man. Like face down in the pillow. No shot. No shot. I was waking up from that, which was good because I clearly needed it, and I feel fine now. So that's good. That's always good. But we got caught up on my sleep. I'm gonna edit some pictures and some videos today. Um, for my big reveal Friday morning on Instagram at the Big Red Show _. If you're not following me already, do so there, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm pumped. I have what do I have today? Today I have, or so we're doing the cannoli club, right, with Dolce Bella. So I'm pretty excited about that. That's gonna be that's gonna be fun. That'll be like nice 3 days a week pop up. Get people in, get them their stuff, get them out, and we'll be all set from there. So that'll be starting not this Friday, next Friday. And yeah, I just want to get that. Just want to get that cranking, get that thing going. We're building the hype pretty good online, so I think that's going to play a major role in this. So I'm pumped about it. I'm pumped for it. Uh, I want the I want it to I want it to be good. I want it to be real good, and I think it will be. You know, I think it will be. I think it'll be a success. It'll keep people talking. We'll get get the hype we need around us. The hype we need, the hype we want around us. Um, yeah, just to keep us growing. That's really all. It's really all it is. So I'm excited about that. Got gonna iron some things out with that today. I'm gonna got practice today, which it's nice out, so that's good. So hopefully they don't cancel it again. But we'll see what the wonderful person in charge of the state does, because she is terrible. So we shall see. But yeah, that's what I got going on today. We got was it Michigan won the college football championship, so I think everybody saw that. Um, NFL playoffs start this weekend, so that's good. I think Miami's playing Kansas City, I believe, right? I think so. I think Miami's going to KC. I saw the weather prediction for that. It's supposed to be -5. That is absurd. -5 degrees. Now, I hope that the Dolphins are going and like living in the Arctic Circle for this week because it's going to be freezing. But man, what talk about home field advantage, right? That is like as good of home field advantage as you can get because you have Miami, who's you know obviously they're in Florida. I was there on Monday. It was like freezing for them, and it was 74 degrees outside. So you can only imagine what -5 would feel like to somebody from Florida. Man, it's windy. You know, these guys are used to living in Florida and go and then play in -5 weather. Like that can't be fun. I think we played in that one time in Cortland, and it was like it was really, really fucking cold. I remember like breaking fingers and not knowing, and it was, yeah, it was bad. But yeah, that is like the most home field advantage you could possibly get. I feel, which is good. I mean, listen, that's part of the game, right? Home field advantage is a thing. You're used to playing there. The other guy is not, so use it. Use it to your advantage. I think what was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean, and I'm sure Taylor Swift will be at the game, so nobody fear. T Swift will be there. Okay, I'm sure she's not going to miss a playoff game. All right, she'll be nice and warm in the press box or the Kelsey suite, whatever it is. And the NFL will get all their media that they need for that. But yeah, I like playoff football. Playoff football is fun to watch. I love watching football as it is. I can watch any game, anytime, whatever it is. But like, the playoff football for the NFL is, it's levels above anything else, and it's fun to watch. So now that the playoffs are starting, I really think that the Baltimore Ravens are going to win the Super Bowl. I think Lamar Jackson's going to just absolutely go off the entire postseason. And I think my gut's telling me that they're going to play San Fran, which would be a phenomenal game, I think. But I think somebody weird's going to sneak in. I'm trying to think. Like a Green Bay, Baltimore Green Bay. Can that happen? Oh, fuck me. Oh, God, sorry. Headphone warning. Um, yeah, I can't compute if that can happen, but I feel like fuck. God, I hate sneezing. Yeah, I feel like a Green Bay could sneak in there. I think they might sneak their way in. So, curious to see about that. But yeah, I mean, playoffs are here. What I'm what I'm kind of excited about too is this spring football league that they have coming. That the XFL and the USFL merged and created the UFL, and I like the way they're handling it. So this merge happened, right? The Rock and Danny Garcia and all of them were on Fox, like NFL Countdown or whatever it is, and they talked about it, and they announced the merge, and then like following them on Instagram and seeing what's going on. Um, what they're going to do is they're going to have the XFL be its own conference, and then the USFL is going to be its own conference, and then they're going to have the two champions, I believe. I don't know if this is real or not, but I saw this that the first game of the season is going to be the XFL champion versus the USFL champion, which would be, I think that'd be pretty cool. So that, I mean, that's going to be, listen, you're going to have to take that for what it is, right? It's going to be like, what do they call it? Like in the NBA, God, like the Long Island Nets, right? What are they, G League? It's going to be like G League basketball for football. All right, you got to kind of take it at face value, take it what it is, take it that the fact that you're going to get football all year round. And like if you can ultimately if you can accept the fact that it's not the NFL and that it's, like essentially a farm league for the for the NFL, you know, like accept the fact that that's what it is and you got football. You know, baseball's played the majority of the year. Uh, I feel like basketball's played the majority of the year professionally. Um, I think it's time that football did the same. So I'm excited about that. I think that'll be cool. I would like to, see where these teams are. I think there's a New York team, but I want to check that out. You know, and listen, if it's a cheap way to go to a game and enjoy going to watch a game someplace, is it really that bad? Like, ticket prices are going to be, I would imagine, they're not going to be anywhere close to NFL ticket prices. So, unless you're like Carolina Panthers, but ooh, sorry, that was mean. That was mean. I only say that because I saw a TikTok. I think I saw it last night or on the plane, and it was like when the homie hits you up for sideline sideline tickets to the Panthers game, and it was like, and the tickets were $13 each, and it was like video of them sitting at the 50-yard line, first row, and on the home side, which is hysterical. $13 each to sit the 50-yard line. Listen, I would go to every game. Don't get me wrong. I would be at every one if I was a Panthers fan, but I'm not. I'm a Jets fan, and they suck too, and their tickets are still $200 each to sit, at the space station all the way up. So there's no actual winning there. Um, but yeah, I'm pumped. I'm pretty pumped uh, for the UFL. I mean, it has tons of potential because if you think about it, right, like look at a team like Michigan, right? Michigan just won the national championship. Like, how many guys on that team are getting drafted to the NFL versus not getting drafted to the NFL? All those kids not getting drafted to the NFL now kind of have an alleyway into still playing professional football. All right, where they at least will get paid to play, and and they, oh, that was gross. Hopefully that came out. And now they could potentially have a shot to, a better shot to make it to the pros. That's what I think. I think it's if it's treated like that, if it's treated as a farm league for the NFL, I think it'll be a home run. You know, but let's just say like this Michigan team that just won the national championship. You know, what do they got? Maybe 6 guys, right? 6 guys on the high end will make it to the pros. Just say. Well, it's probably. Let's just say 10. 10 in total, right? 10 guys in total. Now, you got 22 guys on the field for that team at a time. So that means another 12 guys are still, hoping for free agency or whatever. Now, if those 12 guys can go and play in the UFL, right? They could go be on TV, play in some major stadiums, hopefully play in front of some good crowd. They can get their money. They could do that still with hopes to, get picked up by an NFL team. What if one of these guys is like an absolute stud offensive lineman and he goes unnoticed in the draft, doesn't get free agency, whatever, goes to the UFL, is absolutely mauling people 24/7. It's, the possibilities there. It really is. It's like, I like it. I'm a fan. I think it's going to be good. I'm excited to see like what it is and what it turns into and all that. So let's just hope it's good. And I think The Rock did a good job with the XFL. I think him being connected is going to make it better. And he doesn't want a shitty product. Let's be real. So I think that'll be good for everything. So let me know what you guys think below. Drop a comment if you're a fan of what's happening with this UFL. Um, you know, Look, I get it. It's not the NFL. It's not going to be the NFL. Okay, it's going to be what it is. All right, it's going to be guys who just missed the cut to get into the NFL and still play, and you know, I think that's what you're going to get. You just got to kind of take it for what it is. But I'm pumped. I think it's going to be good. I think the potential is there. It definitely is. But curious what you guys think. So let me know down below if you made it this far. And that's really all I got for today. So I'm gonna go do some work, go about my day, and I will see you tomorrow morning. All right. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. All right. I don't intend on missing a day until at least my birthday. That's the plan. So I will see you daily until June at this point. All right. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow morning.